Today's our final day in Paris, but I thought it'd be fun to just explore the city for a little bit because I don't get my bus out of here until about 11 p.m. So let's just go out and grind and see what we can find. I've got myself 2 researches here. Technically there were 3, but I had a little mix-up, and they were all to raid, so let's see what we get. The first one was a Frigidex, and then we got these 2. Sadly, no shiny or anything like that, but they're still cool encounters. And to be fully honest with you guys right now, it's like 5 p.m., and I haven't eaten anything except for breakfast, which was 2 slices of bread. I had some issues with my most recent video, the road trip video, so I had to take care of that in order to make sure it went live at the right time. So I'm thinking, let's get some food, and there's a really good cafe I love to go to down here, so let's go there. I don't know if you can hear the people cheering, but the Tour de France is actually cutting through Paris. This is the end of it. I completely forgot that was even a thing, but there they all go, and I did get a really good shot of them going by, but I decided to give up my spot because it was getting pretty crowded. It's still really cool stuff. I mean, I never thought I'd ever see the Tour de France. It's never been something that I've gone out of my way for. You know, I've seen it on TV and stuff, but getting to see it is pretty darn cool. And also, while I was here, I did fight a Latios, so let's see if we can get ourselves a shiny. And unfortunately, it looks like I have to use the stylus, so let me just try with my thumb one more time. Yeah, it's not working. We're gonna have to use the stylus. Not the best angle, and there is rain on the lens, but it's not shiny and it's terrible. I also just realized that I haven't claimed all this Stardust. I've completed the extra 100 steps. We might as well just hit claim all and just get every bit of it. And I do have a star piece going, but I don't know if that's going to affect it or not. If it doesn't, whatever. I mean, I'm still gonna catch things, and with all this boosted dust as it is, it's not really a waste, but let's just see what happens here, because, I mean, it's just gonna keep going for a while. If this was a tour pass or something, we probably would have gotten way more dust, but when it comes down to these monthly passes, give you just an extra 100 steps afterwards, so they only go up to 200. But I remember the Unova Tour pass went up to, I believe, I want to say it was like 500. But anywho, there we go. We got ourselves 14,900 dust for that. Now we've made it to the Eiffel Tower, and you know what I'm thinking we're gonna do here? We're gonna do this. We're gonna turn one of these Furfrus into a Lorraine form, just as we did to complete the shiny set way, like, I wanna say it was 2 years ago now. So let's freaking do this thing. We're gonna change it all the way to the Lorraine. Now we were able to do this in either Japan or New York because that was like a thing for the last Go Fest, but we might as well do it here with the awesome tower in the background, you know what I mean? And you know what? We're gonna get some dex entries here too, because I've got this Hone Edge. This is the 98% that we got. This is literally our first one that I ever got. So let's turn it into Aegis Slash. I was hoping to get that hundo, unfortunately didn't, but whatever, a 98's still really good. And besides, let's keep that hundo luck for when the shiny comes out so we can get a shundo, because this thing shiny is ridiculously good. Like, honestly, it gets a blood red slash like ruby blade. It's really good. Just like Dual Blade here that we have now registered to the decks. This thing has the same exact shiny, but now we're gonna turn this one into Aegis Slash, and Aegis Slash does have a pretty good shiny, but I think that it could have been a little better. Like, it keeps a little bit of the red in the blade, but it's mostly in the bottom detail. I like it when it's like a big blood red, you know, ruby blade, but there it is. And it's a cool Pokemon, and apparently it was very broken for a while. I don't know if they fixed it at this point, but it was a thing where its defense was so high that, like, it just could not go down. And as you can see here, it says this Pokemon will change form in battle to the blade form, so it stays in the shield form, but then when you're battling with it in PvP or against a rocket or something like that, it'll change to the blade form, and it will have insane attack power. And I'm also just glad to finally get this thing because, you know, I wanted to do it earlier, but I was waiting for that hundo. But now that we've done all of that, I'm gonna enjoy the tower for just a little bit longer, but we do have to head out soon. My bus will be leaving for England. It's gonna be another really long 9.5 to friggin' 10-hour journey all the way over there. So I'm just gonna chill for a bit, and then I'll catch you at the bus station, unless something amazing happens, of course. First, actually, we apparently have 72 Pokemon registered to the Kalos decks. Awesome, great to see it. Like I said, I'll see you in a little bit. I'm thankfully at the bus station right now because apparently my bus leaves at 10:30, not at 11. We got here with about 10-ish minutes to spare, but on the way over in the Uber, I did get a shiny, got myself a shiny bunny rabbit, and now I got myself a shiny Trapinch because this is apparently a nest. I did not expect to get that here, so cool stuff. We're getting shinies today, we're getting evolutions, and we're about to be on a bus ride that's gonna take about 10+ hours, so it's gonna be a great time. But let's take a look at this thing before we get on those buses. It's terrible, gotta love it. a.m. right now, and we just got on the ferry to Dover, so as you can see, it is dark out there. There's really nothing to see besides some lights, I guess, so that's exciting. But there are spawns out here. It's pretty cool. I mean, there's not a lot of them in the actual channel itself, but on the way in and out, there's a couple of them. But anyways, what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pop the daily right now. Why not, right? Maybe we'll get a bird out here. Unfortunately, I haven't had much luck as of late, but who knows? Maybe the first spawn will be a garnivore. That's kind of cool. I should be screen recording. I also really need to click on this. There we go. Not a shiny, unfortunately, but that's a cool first spawn. Hopefully we'll get a bird. I have no idea what's going on right now, but apparently it is Helioptile Spotlight Hour in the middle of the ocean. I really don't get it. It's cool though. There's a lot more spawns than there was on the way over. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm gonna start clicking on these now and maybe we'll get a shiny one. So I have no idea if like a shipping container filled with Helioptiles like spilled into the ocean. I really don't understand why it's literally just nothing but Helioptiles out here. This was not a normal thing in the past. Like, maybe the channel is considered a nest and it's like the only thing that spawns in here. Daily Incense has brought me in quite a few things, admittedly. It's been more than just Helioptile, but now all I'm getting are Helioptiles. Like, this is very interesting. Not complaining though, you know, it's a fun spawn all things considered. I actually do like Helioptile and I love it shiny quite a bit, so fingers crossed we can actually get our hands on sunburnt one in the middle of the night. But yeah, just weird, just really freaking weird, man. Like, I don't know what's going on, I don't know why it's doing it. I kind of noticed it on the way over from Dover. Like, I saw a few of them like on the land too, but like, it's crazy that it's just this guy. And there we go. We got the freaking shiny right in front of you guys. I'll take it. You know what? We'll take it. It's weather boosted. It looks beautiful. Let's just catch this bad boy. If you'll let me. There we go. That's so freaking funny. I can't believe we got that just in the middle of the ocean like that. Now let's see how good this Helioptile is. It is going to be fine, and apparently it's still fresh. It's sad that the daily is also turned into Helioptiles, but you know what? I'm happy with the one shiny. We probably won't get a bird out here. Hopefully we will though. Like, I remember on the way over it wasn't like this at all, so there's our first regional for a while. Not shiny. Like I said, I'll keep clicking. If we get another one, obviously you'll see it, but if not, I mean, this has just been an interesting boat ride. Well, this came out of nowhere, a freaking wild Avalug just in the middle of the ocean. Good thing we didn't hit the thing, but yeah, that's weird. I've never seen a wild Avalug before, now that I think about it, so cool. Down with it. Funny thing is the daily brought one in too, and then I saw one of the wild, so I don't know if it just pulls stuff from the wild, but neat nonetheless, you know what I mean? It's an interesting spawn. I am hopeful to see a bird, but at this moment it feels like it's pretty heavily weighted towards Helioptile right now, and it looks like it just brought in another one. Yeah, it looks like we might be getting nothing but Helioptiles from the daily, but whatever. And another Avalug. This is so weird, man. Like, it's just Avalugs and freaking Helioptiles everywhere in the ocean. If you've ever witnessed something like this, let me know, because like this is really weird. Like, I've never experienced this before. Like, in past events and stuff like that, I've been on ferries and stuff like that, and I would see all sorts of crazy stuff, but not just a whole bunch of one thing. Like, I didn't realize the ocean could be a nest, maybe? Maybe the English Channel is a nest? I don't really know what it is, but it's very interesting. And as you can see, we're just getting all sorts of them. We got a big one there, there was a tiny one earlier. Let's just keep checking for another shiny just in case in this clip, but I kind of want to catch that XXL one. And never mind, we can't do that, it's gone. Oh, Galarian Articuno in the middle of the water? Unfortunately not as shiny, but that is super cool. I'm glad we got a bird, let's go. You know what? I mean, we could Master Ball it. Nah, we're not gonna Master Ball it. If it was like XXL or something like that, I would totally do it, but like getting a bird in the middle of the freaking water? Let's go, dude. Now please come back down so I can hit you correctly. I really want to get a good throw on this thing, and it's a small one, so we have a decent chance with this thing. Ugh, fine. I think I'm just gonna go for it. It's just staying up there. Come on, buddy, just come down. Yeah, he's not coming down. Alright, here we go. Throw with the stylus, hit it with a grate, surprisingly, that's good. But 1, 2, aw, come on, don't do that, and it's gone forever. Dang it. Cool to see it, though. Totally down. Ooh, Klefki as well. Man, this boat ride is amazing. And now the daily has brought in one, so let's go. This is great. No more birds, unfortunately, but I did switch my SIM card over, and thankfully it's still working. I mean, it should still be working. But sometimes when you travel and you remove it, yada yada, sometimes it just turns off and such. But yeah, it's super cool. We've completed the set, even though I've already done that. And here's hoping that we can get another bird out here, but I mean, I can't complain. This has been a solid ride. Weird that it's a helioptile ocean, but it's been solid. Now that that vanilla light disappeared, I'm just gonna see what the next thing turns into, but I'm gonna put money that it's a helioptile. Oh, I'm wrong, it's a nimble. How exciting, but not shiny. Well, we're definitely in England now. We got a stone turner, so we're on the English side. Love catching these things to trade to people, and I've gotten a lot so far. But sadly, still no more birds, but the odds of getting a bird is pretty low, obviously. But just for fun, it's fine. What's the next thing going to be? A helioptile. Who could have guessed? And here we have a Galarian Moltres. Not a shiny one, though, but it's small. I don't know what it is about these birds being tiny out here, but I am all for it. Please give me this one. I would love to catch it, but we missed the excellent, so the odds of us catching it are pretty low. One. Yep, breaks out. Do you stay, though? No, you don't. But that's 2 birds on the boat. And of course, who would have guessed? Well, I'm sure you can see right here, we're approaching Dover. It's pretty much right there. In fact, if we point the camera out the window, you might be able to see a little bit of the lights from there. Yeah, this was a solid ferry ride. I mean, there's been a few tranquils, unfortunately, and a few other bad things, but we got 2 birds, we got a couple shinies, and it's still 4 in the morning because of time changes and stuff like that, so yeah. Still got another, like, 3-ish hours of travel ahead of me, but this was a successful little layover. Plus, I got to lay it down on a couch the whole time, which is way better than a bus seat. I will say, it's pretty crazy that it's only like 4 in the morning and the sun's already up, and you can see the white cliffs there. But anyways, time to get on the bus. And now we're officially back in London just for a couple more days, but as I got here, I did get myself a shiny Snivy, so that was nice to get on the train. And if you want to look at the IVs, it wasn't bad. It was a 3-star. It's a 14, 15, 10. But now that we're back, this is going to be the end of the video because I've barely slept at all. In fact, I think on the bus, I probably got maybe 4 hours in total because I definitely didn't sleep on the ferry. On that note, smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments down below, have you ever experienced what I saw on the ferry? Or have you had anything else crazy happen to you? Let me know. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video right over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.